Duel Review is brought to you by NexusDigitalComics.com. On today's Thanksgiving, it's Cowboy Bebop. I'm RJ.
And I'm Nick.
Let's get to it.
Turkey.
Yay. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Welcome to Duel Review. Today is the 24th of November, of course, and we're going to be reviewing Cowboy Bebop. It's one of our favorite animes.
That's right, and it came out in 1995, Turkey. And it stars the group of bounty hunters. Gravy. You have Jet Black. You have, Spike Spiegel. Spiegel.
Mashed potatoes.
Turkey. Faye Valentine.
Stuffing.
Then you have Edward. And then you actually named your turkey dog after Ein.
Yeah, Einstein. I have a corgi, a little corgi named Einstein after Ein.
Cream corn, yeah.
Okay, let's stop with it. We're going to confuse people or make them hungry. And if you get the cranberry sauce, I'll have to hit you.
I was about to say cranberry sauce.
I freaking hate it.
I love cranberry sauce. I cannot eat turkey without cranberry sauce.
It's like an East Coast thing. Well, maybe not.
An East Coast thing? You're telling me that people...
They put cranberries and frickin' everything in the East
Coast.
Well,
cranberries started...
It's like, what can we stuff with a cranberry? Everything. Maybe some marmalade or whatever.
Well, a lot of the cranberry bogs that harvest cranberries are in New Jersey.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, Cowboy Bebop is a rudimentary favorite of a lot of our generation of anime.
Absolutely, cranberry sauce.
I love Cowboy Bebop. This is possibly literally the first anime that I saw.
You know what? I think that as far as animes go, this one would be a perfect one to start with because it's got the feel of every anime.
But you say that, but we just took a look at Outlaw Star not too long ago, and my complaint, especially comparing it to Cowboy Bebop, is that the story seems to be boiled down to such a it's just kind of a
right
easy to digest.
I guess what I'm trying to say is that Cowboy Bebop has the essence of what an anime should be. A fresh story.
Right. I'm just saying it's complex enough that
it is complex enough. I love the feel of it. It's got this kind of like even though it's set in the future, and I love when they do this, they have a lot of throwbacks, like the jazz music or the light rock they have is like a throwback to like 1940s, 1950s.
Yoko Kanno again does the music.
Right.
I have the soundtrack.
You got to lend me some
Love
soundtracks.
It. Love it. I have ringtones. In fact, the song that we use for our bloopers is a Yoko Kanno song from Cowboy Bebop.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
It's that whatever it is.
Yeah. So anyway, lots of good music.
Right.
But yes, it is a kind of a noir kind of throwback. It is futuristic, but it's it's got kind of a I don't want to say
turkey. You don't want to say...
No, I don't want to say turkey.
You don't want to say turkey?
I don't want to say that it's like post-apocalyptic or anything,
right.
But it does have kind of a sense of lived in. It's lived in, and you've
definitely.
Got, we're following a band of mercenaries called cowboys,
right?
Who have to beg, borrow, and steal, between jobs to make food. I mean, part of the running gag is like they never have food, and they have to make bell peppers and beef. Well, where's the beef? Kind of thing. So
I definitely love when animes can do that, when they can build an entire decaying city.
Yeah, well, it's a living, breathing world. I mean, it feels like, and we get this this dark history of Spike Spiegel, who's arguably the main character. I mean, you really do follow him most of the time.
Okay.
And he has this really dark past. He used to work for this kind of syndicate kind of thing.
He was a criminal,
and they don't ever really resolve a lot of it. But there's some other people that he has to counteract with. Vicious,
right?
I love that character, and I don't know. There's just a few other characters that show up from his past that he has to deal with,
and they're all aboard the ship named Bebop.
Well, the mercenaries are
mercenaries,
and none of them know really of Spike's past either. I think Jet might know a little bit. Jet is like a retired police cop,
right?
He decided not to be a police force anymore. Faye is kind of this. She has amnesia, so she doesn't really know her past, but she's kind of a drifter.
Yeah.
Kind of a gypsy, almost modern gypsy. And then Edward, who's this kind of misfit child, but is super smart.
Yeah, and then Ein, who is like a super smart dog, but
yeah, he's like I think they experimented on him, but
yeah, so he's like a genius dog, but he's still just a dog.
Yeah, he shows up, and that's another thing I like about the anime is it takes its time and they kind of assemble the team.
Right.
At first, it's just Jet and Spike.
Right.
And then Einstein comes comes there, and then Faye. Or Faye and then Einstein. I think they're around the same time. I think Faye has shown up, but she's not part of the group yet.
Right.
So Ein, and then Faye, and then Edward. And, it takes their time. It goes through, each one of them stars in several episodes. There's a real kind of family connection, but a strange modern family kind of thing. And they all care for each other. And they all tease each other.
And what this anime
backstab each other.
Yeah, that's true. What this anime does a lot of is the flashbacks of the characters. This way, you get to know a lot more of their story.
But just enough, I kind of wish that they had. I don't know. It's one of those things. Like I guess I'm glad that they kind of strung you along, and then they never give you a resolution.
Right.
There was a movie that came after this. I love the movie. It's different though. It's not really if you love the series and you want to see more like Faye and whatever, it's not necessarily fills that void. It's just a good, solid movie. It could actually be a different property, and it would still be a very good movie. So the series is not too terribly long. We're thinking like, 28 episodes?
Yeah, like 28 episodes, yeah.
And each episode, I think, is worth it. There's only like 1 or 2 episodes that... I mean, the ones that follow Jet, like I love Jet as a character, but his backstory is kind of mundane to me.
Yes,
It's like the cop or whatever. So it's not as compelling, but I love the ones with Edward and Ein. Like there's one, a Mushroom Samba. That's like my favorite episode. They're tracking down this bounty, and he happens to be growing and selling mushrooms to people. And he sells a bad mushroom to some guy's brother, and he dies. And so the brother is like carrying a coffin around with him, and like if I ever meet that guy again, this coffin's for him or whatever. And of course he does run into him, but it doesn't work the way he wants. It's like awkward and funny and like. A car runs over the coffin.
And I think
and then Edward is in the meantime, she's just begging for food, and so she's kind of just seeing this happen, and she's like stealing watermelon.
Right.
And she like the whole group eats mushrooms, and they each respond differently, and you're left wondering whether they were just regular mushrooms or if they were goofy mushrooms or what's going on.
Goofy.
So.
Stuffed mushrooms.
That one definitely takes a break from the action because the rest of the series, most of it. It's pretty action-packed.
Right.
So I would say that the characters are really rich. There's a lot behind them. They're really fun to know. And the story is unique enough. The stories are unique enough. Possibly there's not too big of a solid through line. And I'm usually big on through lines.
Yeah.
But I didn't have a problem with watching it. And I could watch them all in a row. It's just one of those animes I love. Yeah. And even though the animation is probably dated, I still think it's easy to watch.
Well, let's talk about the art real quick. What do you think about that? Because I happen to love the art.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
it's great. I referenced noir before. It's got slightly noir feel. Everything's punky, but it's also it's anime. Yeah. It's the shoes are rounder than they should be, or whatever. It's stylized.
Yeah,
but nothing ever takes me out of it.
Yeah. I completely agree with
that.
They
do some cliche things, like Edward has crazy orange hair and like green goggles, but I love that. I actually love that. This is why it's like perfect.
Because it gives him personality, or because it matches his personality?
You mean her?
I'm sorry, her. Because it matches her personality?
Possibly. I just really enjoy. I enjoy that she's kind of regular looking. I mean, she's lanky or whatever. She has a white T-shirt and like black shorts.
Yeah.
But she has bright orange hair and she has these green goggles that she wears. But she wears them because she has a scooter, kind of thing. And I don't know. It's just kind of fun. It's just one of those things that doesn't feel cliche, even though it is cliche. Like possibly this is what helped make the cliche, but but it doesn't.
Yeah.
Like now you have spiky hair and goggles or whatever, and it's just like
done before.
But this one, it doesn't feel like that at all.
It feels fresh. So. Well, maybe because it was the first time you've seen it, and now you just associate it with that.
Could possibly be it, but it's also just kind of whatever. It's not really a big deal. I mean, they don't. She's got goggles or anything. It's just kind of.
So you enjoy
practicality.
You enjoy the character
immensely.
Arts of it. We love Cowboy Bebop. We recommend it highly.
Love it.
Where can you find it?
You have to buy it.
I'm
sure you can find it online somewhere, but I don't think it's on Netflix yet. I don't know why.
Yeah.
In fact, I've always wanted a good Cowboy Bebop video game. They have had Japanese versions, but I don't think any of them have made it over here, and I don't think any of them are great.
Right.
And I've always wanted a live action. That would be a superb live action.
Really?
Absolutely. Because it's character driven.
Yeah, but a lot of it is stylized as well. Well, I mean, I guess you can pull a lot of it in.
It's just one of those things that you couldn't do like Spike's actual haircut and his suit, because then he'd look like Willy Wonka or something. I mean, like, I understand what you're saying, like you're a little shy of that, but it's such a character-driven piece that if they made it, to me, it would feel like Firefly or something. It would feel like, you know, a good caliber. You just have to make it correctly. Otherwise, it would look, like Mario Brothers live action or something, you know.
That was a great movie.
Like real people in goofy suits.
I loved Mario.
But if you make one that sucks, I will kill you. Even though it's Thanksgiving.
Oh, turkey. So that's it. Check us out on Facebook, YouTube, all that fun jazz. Subscribe, pay us money, whatever you want to do. So yeah.
All right.
Happy Thanksgiving. Have a good one.
Happy Turkey Day.
If you have a fireplace, fall asleep by it, because that's great.
Well, not too close.
With the fire on.
Like a 3-foot minimum.
Yeah. Stay back a little bit. You don't want to burn yourself, but, you know, nice, comfortable
Fall
zone.
asleep in the fire.
All right, bye.
Turkey hunt. Ooh, I got that damn turkey.
I couldn't even fire off a shot.
I've been spending time at the Walmart at turkey hunting. I make fun of Walmart because they have the video game with like a rifle that's called Turkey Hunt. It's like a blunderbuss, plastic blunderbuss, and you're like, Turkey Hunt. Ooh. Like, who plays that, really, honestly? Apparently Walmart people do, patrons do.
I have to go to Walmart now. I thought I played every single city game.
Next time on Duel Review, Sling Blade, the movie. On today's Duel Review, it's Cowboy Bebop. I'm RJ.
And I'm Nick.
Stay tuned.
It.
To it.
Stay tuned to get to it. Stay tuned to get to it. You have to keep, let's get to it. That's the...
All right.
Maybe you don't, but you gotta.
On today's Duel Review, a ridiculous sounding anime. I'm RJ.
And I'm Nick.
Let's get to it. It is. First time I heard it, I was like, what the hell?
Well, that's what I said about Fooly Cooly.
On today's Duel Review, it's Cowboy Bebop. I'm RJ.
And I'm Nick.
Let's get to it. It works for everything. All right, well, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Today is Thursday, the 24th of November.
Turkey.
Yeah, we're all going to fall asleep right now. Yeah, I'm probably... Welcome, everybody, to another Duel Review. This is Thanksgiving. It's the 24th of November. And we're going to be taking a look at one of our favorite animes, or is it one of our favorite animes?
It is one of our favorite animes.
Okay.
Turkey.
Turkey! I should have said gravy. Turkey. Gravy. All right. Mashed potatoes and gravy. Sound like Homesar.
Homestar Runner?
Homesar.
Oh, Homestar, yeah.
Yeah!
What this anime does a lot of is it goes into their backstory, each individual, like a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? Fate. Wow, I can't remember that word. You know, when you go look at someone's past.
Montage?
No. Why am I speaking on that one turkey frickin' word? You know, previous.
Screaming casual.
Previous things have happened. So the flashback, holy crap. Flashback, Nick. Flashback with the words. There's millions of them out there, and I found the right one.
48.
48. Okay.
Right? No.
What? No. Stop it. 4 times 7.
It's 42.
14 and 14 is 24.
What? It's 28. 14 and 14 is 28.
28. You're right. 28. So if there's 4 on each and there's only 7 CDs, that's 24. 28.
Okay. Alright, let's... Fucking math. I mean, where's your binary? Stupid.
Dad, why did you show me that skill? It has ruined my life.